After you, Eddie.
After us.
These catacombs are older than the church. Look, hemolisks.
We are looking. Thou could be eating.
This could be the source of the whole vampire infestation. Uh-oh, that's not a small entrance.
Infestation. Infestation.
Prince of Darkness?
Wait, you mean...
The father of death.
So to be clear...
The Impaler.
Humanity itself is the infestation. You insect.
Okay, first, arachnids aren't insects. Don't feel bad. It's a common misconception. Second, love the costume. Seriously, I dressed like you last Halloween.
That is no costume.
Crab.
Yep, that's the real Dracula. Oh boy, boy. Okay, so we have to defeat Dracula. Be cautious when attacking Dracula with bleeding heroes, as he has a high chance to encounter bleeding attackers. Dracula also recovers health whenever he attacks the bleeding target.
For a city teeming with heroes, I expected you much sooner.
I still can't believe we're talking to Dracula.
You didn't find me on your own. Who may I thank for this unwelcome intrusion? Mephisto. Never meeting his adversaries face to face. Why muddy his own hands when he can soil them?
Hey, Mephisto or not, we can't let you turn New York into Transylvania.
Then to the devil's implements I say, do your worst.
Some for the rest of us.
All right.
Their time is short.
You guys know, shut up.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh boy. One more time until that thing pops. Yeah, so Dracula is a real pain to deal with.
Nothing more than food.
Oh my.
Man, why do you have to be a bad guy? I have so many questions. Do you know Frankenstein? This monster?
Aren't you the inquisitive child? But what do they say? Curiosity plays the... That wasn't us.
Oh, right. We're going to be drawing more of them anyway, so... didn't know how to pop in on well.
Man, I'm good.
You're not wrong there, Peter.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
That was great!
He's having took some hits.
A quick fight.
Stop. Speak flying, damn bird.
Why are you really here? What could Mephisto hold over us? He will free us from your bloodthirst.
And don't forget about Lilith's corruption.
The mother of demons has her claws in you as well. Then you know what we must do.
A lot more. Pretty much focus on Dracula. Oh, there goes the sack. Bye bye. I love it, but don't really have enough. See if I can get another hunt star. Yeah, but I put some blade on us. Doesn't matter.
This shall be of great help.
Uh-huh. Venom it is.
Should have tried harder.
Be quiet, you damn bud.
Your fate is sealed.
You won't leave here alive.
I am so sorry about the bud. Finishing blow.
Feel my call.
That went rather well.
Enough of this! We've got this!
Whatever they're doing, make it quick!
On my count!
I am ready.
We Are all ready?
1, 2...
3!
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
Much better. Now, could someone give us a lift out of here?
Another deal, then?
No!
No!
Yes! No? Pity.
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, what is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement. But I am pleased. We are not! You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie for now. Not to worry. I'll see the rest of you very soon.
Okay, I did not expect to get 3 stars. But that was... Whew. Dracula. Holy mother of Jesus. Oh, Jesus. So we're going to be facing off against Dracula again. Just flipping luck. Well, what can you do? What can you do? And once again, I'm sorry about the conduct.
I believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
I guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in forever, I didn't think the Symbiot was preparing to devour one of my organs.
Yeah, we really sent Dracula packing, huh? Yeah, it's a relief to have Mephisto off my back.
You're a free man. What's the plan now?
Yeah, free.
Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least, that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real.
Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
Okay, so we've got Hangouts and when you talk to Eddie. Oh, for goodness. I'll be right back, guys. This is just ridiculous. Alrighty, so how about that, folks? That actually took me a while to get back to. Anyway, I need to restart my recording, so I'll be back shortly. And here we go. Oh, he took us running. Okay, so we can just talk with Storm, Spidey, and Cap. Let's find Eddie first.
I can't believe that actually worked! Did you see Dracula's face when he pulled the whole church down on his egg hive?
No, I was busy cleaning Hemaless gunk from between my teeth.
It would almost be worth getting mixed up with Mephisto again, just to relive that moment.
Parker, don't joke about that. Word from a friend of me? Stay away from that guy. He's bad news.
Come on, Eddie. What could Mullet Fisto possibly want with me?
I don't know. But I hope you never find out.
Small victories, Hunter, are always worth celebrating. Like an old friend coming to her senses, courtesy of one of our newest friends.
Reprieves, no matter how brief, grant us all a moment to reflect and breathe.
Oh, I'm no fan of Dracula, but I do respect his sense of style.
Lilith has had the advantage for far too long. Way to snatch it back from her and Banner.
We got Wanda back, straightened out Johnny Blaze, and are gonna totally vaporize the Parchment of Power. What could possibly go wrong? I hope that wasn't too confident of me. I just really want Lilith to go away. Forever.
I feel a hunger coming on, and not the usual kind. Getting the urge to do some real journalism.
Eddie, what is wrong?
We've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
What can I do to make things easier?
That's just it. No one can. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
That definitely sounds like PTSD.
What do you remember?
Only bits and pieces. I remember standing inside a house. Dark. Not sure how I got there or what I'm doing. But the place is ransacked. In one corner is the body of a young woman. Her arms twisted at odd angles. Her face obscured by a shadow. In the background, I hear a baby crying.
Then what happens?
Then nothing. I've had that one on loop for days.
I am sorry, Eddie.
Don't sweat it, Hunter. This is my boulder to push. Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads.
I guess stuff like that is not easy to get over. And I can't say I sympathize myself. I mean, I've heard of people literally going who really suffer from stuff like that, and they regret it big time, and it just really eats away at them.
We just showed them some good old-fashioned New York hospitality.
Did you see Dracula take off in a cloud of bats? And people say I'm Patty. You gotta be kidding me. We couldn't get a rewrite on this line?
And there's Deadpool literally breaking the fourth wall again. Quite right.
How'd you bring Wanda back? Was it some weird mystical ritual, or was it cognitive recalibration via spirit force trauma? To me, it looked like your soul punched Wanda's soul's face, and she came to. But I also drank way too much coffee this morning.
I'm not really a glass half full kind of guy. Unless it's a glass of whiskey.
Let's have a chat with Storm.
Dracula can only run for so long. We'll get him. Next time.
Storm, may I ask about your appearance?
Technically, you just did. What would you like to know?
Is your hair naturally white?
It is, believe it or not. Most people assume it's a mutant thing, but it's genetic.
Wow, that makes you very unique.
I used to be self-conscious of my appearance. Looking different comes with hardship.
Although I cannot relate, I do understand what you are saying.
Was that right?
While I may not look different, I often feel different because of my upbringing.
That is still valid. How we are brought up is internalized and shapes us in many ways. It took a long time, but I have grown to love my traits, mutant and otherwise. I had a fantastic time. Well done.
Okay, so it looks like someone still wants to talk. Ah.
Every encounter with the new breed vampires raises more questions than it answers. What do Sin and Dracula get out of their unholy alliance? Why would Sin's Hydra troops help Dracula's cause? And what is their endgame?
I have a theory.
Go for it.
Whatever Sin and Dracula are planning, they are not alone in their schemes. And we'll soon encounter the one who is actually pulling the strings. It could be a sorcerer, a witch, or maybe a demon. Perhaps one who matches or surpasses Lilith's power.
I can do without a mystery villain. The roster of enemies is already stacking up. Whatever the actual reason, the outcome is always expand the power of new breed vampires. Let's focus on what we know. Putting aside that you came face to face with actual Dracula, I did the math on how many potential vampires you destroyed in that Hemolus Hive. That place could have generated half the city's police force per week. New York would turn into a feeding ground.
As Robbie would say, we crashed it.
He might say something slightly different, but yeah, aside from dealing with the devil, I'd say we came out ahead.
We took a pawn out of my mother's grasp.
And it seems like it worked out. Still, I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Doesn't feel like a clean win, you know?
Yes, I know.
Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about the Lord of Vampires?
Honestly, if Blade didn't vouch for it, I wouldn't believe he existed.
He certainly does.
There's so much information about Dracula that it's hard to know what's fact and fiction. I wonder if he had a hand in that.
That's a good point.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Really?
Anything?
No.
Thanks, Carol.
Alright. Nothing else to really talk about. So I say we just get a good night's sleep and see what we can do in the
Nico
morning.
and Magic never lost hope for Wanda, and that turned out great. I'm going to hang on to some hope that Dr. Banner finds his way back too.
Yeah, it's always good to have that.
Next job I take has got to be on a boat. International water means no rules.
The Midnight Suns are starting to feel like a real positive force for good. Even though we've got several witches and demons on our team.
Yep.
We're protecting the innocents out there, Hunter.
Yep, we are. Let's head to bed. Sorry about that. But, who knows, maybe there is a third force out there. Well, maybe something is happening. I just don't know what. Alright. Yeah, sorry, computer.
I was hoping we could get to know each other.
Of course. I am available to answer any questions.
So you're an open book, huh? You don't find it hard opening up to people?
It is easier to open up around those who make me feel comfortable.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Easier to read the room and see what's worth revealing.
You make it sound strategic.
Navigating relationships require a little bit of scheming.
May I ask you a question now?
By all means.
Your powers are unlike anything I have ever seen. It is incredible. Was it difficult honing them?
You flatter me. I've learned to control my powers, just like our colleagues in the Abbey. While my abilities are impressive, they can be strenuous.
How so?
Apologies, Hunter. That is something I'd like to keep to myself.
You do not feel relaxed enough around me yet.
I don't mean to offend. It's nothing personal against you.
I understand. We have plenty of time.
Technically, we're under impending pressure from an apocalypse, but correct. I think that's enough for now. Your patience will be rewarded, Hunter. Just not today.
Fair enough. Alright, so Spidey wants to talk with us. Let's see what he wants.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Sure, what's up? God. Sorry.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, so we've got 2 compliments out of that. Now the question is, what do we do now? Because I really don't feel like doing anything else. And there's hardly that much to do.
It's never good to keep things bottled up.
These days, feeling like we got at least a few fingers in our glasses.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, mate. I suppose you're right.
Progress is progress, and I couldn't pick a better team to save the world and challenge my biases toward witches.
You tear through enemies like you tear through medical journals.
If my skin wasn't so pale, you'd see me blushing.
Ugh. Okay, I wonder if there's any more stuff. Oh, right, we need to go to the forge for the upgrades that we can get now.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
I think I might have to try that out, but I think we're gonna go solo with those fights. The X-Men fight well as a team because of our shared experience, our shared status as outcasts. We fight as a team because we must, but yes, I suppose the danger room helps. Alright. Let's wait for the storm here.
How's it going, boss?
Pretty good.
Starting coil extraction process. What can I say except you're welcome?
Don't really know, so let's re-roll this one.
Don't forget to write.
Alright, let's apply the upgrade at the yard.
Need a pick-me-up?
Morbius Lab will allow heroes to
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. In my case, literally, I can't stand apples.
Okay, so purchase modifications to their secondary stat. A random new stat of modifications will become available every few days. Okay. So we gain a buff in one area but lose some in another.
Farewell, Hunter.
Interesting.
I don't say this lightly, but nice work out there, Eddie. You're welcome amongst the Midnight Sun.
I might actually have to give that a go just to see it, because I'm running out of things I want to do today.
No pain, no gain. Think Dr.
Who the trained it? No, let's go with Wanda to get some friendship with her, but actually get her a bit this ago because I didn't show her arm yet.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
Do your thing.
The threat room has been enhanced. Multiple heroes can now train at the same time against a variety of enemies with any difficulty settings. Okay then. Enter the limited phase 3 waves of enemies with up to 3 heroes. Each hero may enter the threat room once per day to try out abilities, gain experience, level up. Common bonuses are disabled. If a hero's level is the highest on the roster, they will not gain any EXP. Okay. I know I said I was going to show it off, but I don't know, I just don't really feel like doing anything too strenuous. Well, it requires too much mental thinking at the moment. So with that, I think I might actually just call it today's episode. Whew. But yeah, Dracula, Prince of Darkness. Can't believe we're actually going to be facing him. I wonder if there is going to be a third enemy in all of this. Well, I suppose we'll find out later on.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
But yeah.
We've been through a lot as a team, but we've come a long way.
That'll do it for me, people. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also...
what do you mean, feel welcome? What have I been doing this whole time?
You've been a probationary member. Now you're a trusted ally.
Wow, that's great! Should I prepare a speech for the ceremony? And when do I get my badge?
There is no ceremony, and we don't have badges.
Oh, bummer. Is it cool if I design a badge for the team?
I'm sure I can find you some markers and construction paper.
Yeah, I was thinking more like clay, you know, so Tony can make a mold. I had some ideas. Maybe I can run them by you later.
I knew I'd regret this.
Poor caretaker. But yeah, thank you all again, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Drive safely out there, people. Bye-bye, take care, and have a good time. Whew.